Breaking news, my country people. The House of Representatives member, Honorable Obi Aguocha for the Kanu Umuahia North, Umuahia South Federal Constituency, has boldly asserted that he will not be deterred by intimidation in his pursuit of the release of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu from unlawful detention. Speaking at the grand finale of the 2023 press week of the Correspondents' Chapel of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, Abia State Council held at the Ago Erusi Conference Center in Umuahia. The lawmaker emphasized that Kanu in his direct constituent, compelling him to advocate for Kanu's release. Rep. Aguocha recounted a recent confrontation with service chiefs concerning Kanu's prolonged illegal detention, emphasizing his commitment to speaking up for his constituencies without succumbing to intimidation. The legislator argued that the escalating insecurity in the southeast is exacerbated by Kanu's continued incarnation against court orders. He urged the federal government to heed the growing calls for Kanu's release, asserting that it would contribute to exposing those misusing the guise of Biafra agitation by criminal activities in the southeast. Now, there have been calls for Nnamdi Kanu to be released so that peace can return to the southeast. With the level of insecurity in the southeast, it is so alarming that everyone has been pointing at Kanu's continued detention. So, why not release him? Also, it is in compliance with court order. When he is released, then the people of the southeast would know those who are hiding under the agitation to unleash mayhem in the southeast. This lawmaker has tasked journalists to be courageous in speaking truth to power, irrespective of the consequences. According to him, journalists should continue to speak out. They should not be afraid. He described the press as a very important pillar of democracy and tasked journalists with factual and objective reporting. But then, this is a very strong call to the federal government and also to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The leaders of the southeast, the Igbo leaders, the Ohaneze Ndibo, and other leaders have implored on the federal government to release this man from detention, from the DSS custody. We all know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the Nigerian political advocate who advocates for the secession of the Biafra nation. And according to Obi, nobody can stop him from demanding the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody can stop him. Nobody can bring his voice down because he's out to make a difference. So no amount of intimidation can make him, chicken out in his demand for the release of the IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from illegal detention. Speaking about this, Obi said he recently clashed with some service chiefs over the continued illegal detention of Kanu against court orders, explaining that he will not be intimidated from speaking for his constituents. Yes, the lawmaker has argued that the rising wave of insecurity in the southeast was being fueled by the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu and has urged the federal government to heed the growing clamor for his release. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released so that peace can return to the southeast region. So they would fish out those that are hiding under the guise of agitation for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to perpetrate evil in the southeast region. But then, Ohanaeze recently made a request to the president that they should release Nnamdi Kanu at least as a Christmas gift to the southeast. This call from Obi is just coming a few days after, from Obi is just coming few days after Ohanaeze dropped a very, dropped a statement to the federal government and also a request that the the federal government should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a Christmas gift. Yes, my country people. Ohanaeze made the request recently that at least it's the festive period, and festive period is a period for peace. So to maintain peace in the southeast region, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo has urged the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Tinubu, to please release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at least as a sign of peace offering to the Southeasterners. Well, a lot of people have it in high hopes that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would defeat the federal government at the Supreme Court, you know, I think in December. Yes, people has really expressed high hopes. By December, on the 15th of December, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would approach the Supreme Court. He will approach the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will hear the appeal of the federal government against the judgment of the appeal court that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of all terrorism charges levied against him. And then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will get to plead his case. So the Apex Court has fixed December 15th to deliver judgment on this matter. And the Kanu, the IPOP family, they've all expressed hope of winning this very case. Yes, my country people. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? On several occasions, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have decried the harsh treatment melted on him by the operatives of the DSS. Yes, on some few occasions, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will complain of his deteriorating health status, but then, what can we say? So guys, I am dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.